Hey, we just took our first white coat pictures.
It's currently September 3rd, 2025, and we're gonna be doctors in 4 years from now.
Or five.
Or
we'll
five,
see.
yeah. But I've already met Steven, and we're like godly boyfriends.
Oh, okay. Wow. What a way to start it off. All right. I mean, we're going around though. We got like just everyone else here just chilling out. Look at this. I'm just vlogging at this point. Everyone's just taking pictures, enjoying the time, getting ready for the last few minutes of pictures here. So far, we got the staff taking pictures in the back here. Oh, hey, there's Celeste. Get in there. There we go. I do think that like half of the class is already gone though, so it is what it is. But hey, we're having the time of our lives. This is probably gonna be the most exciting memories before we have like the most sleep-deprived looking faces in the world. But I can't say that I won't take advantage of the time while we have it, right? Oh, you guys took photos together? Look at that. Oh, I'm vlogging right now.
What's up, vlog?
It's gonna be like the worst memories of our life, yeah. Look at this over here. Everyone's just taking pictures by the school names, cheering each other on. Other than that, I mean, it is quite a peaceful day to be honest. This is the peace before the storm, right? Before our first structures quiz tomorrow. That's exciting. Other than that, I don't know. Life's been rough. Life has been rough. Even with this grin and smile on my face, I don't know. I am burning up though, so I might have to call it here. Although we will pick it up whenever I can. I guess we're heading off to the mock ceremony now. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we're just not gonna think too much about it and just go with the flow. But so far, this day has been eventful. It still feels weird to be wearing a white coat, I'll be honest. I will be totally honest with that. I don't know. Imposter syndrome hitting me hard? Maybe. But I guess it'll go away over time, hopefully. Either that or I'll just forever be an imposter, right? All right, well, I just got out of the white coat ceremony mock interview or mock whatever presentation. I know, right? I'm tripping over here, yeah. Just got our tickets here, like 10 tickets, and then, of course, the ticket for the guests as well. But truth be told, I don't know if my guest code is coming. So, oh well. Other than that, that's it for the rest of the day. I mean, I'll just go home, eat, sleep, wake up, study, sleep again, wake up, rinse and repeat. But other than that, yeah, that's it for the rest of the day. It is the 4th today of September. It is actually the day after our little mock white coat ceremony. As you can see, the class is starting to, come to life here, and I have not had a good morning per se. Brief context here, I have a 4 and 4 split sleep schedule, so I sleep from 2 in the afternoon to 6, and then from 10 in the evening or 10 at night to 2 in the morning. But I ended up getting caught up like late at night here trying to troubleshoot my PC because Windows, for some reason, apparently the latest Windows update is for some reason causing them to be undetected and thus causing blue screens of death, and for some reason my PC is just cycling over and over, so I can't even get access to it. So at this point, half of my time studying is already spent troubleshooting, so then I went to sleep late too. I went to sleep at 11, still woke up at 2, maybe 3, just to catch up on an hour. But all right, I just got home. It is actually past my bedtime, or so-called bedtime. It's almost 3. Wow, what a day today's been. I think this morning I mentioned how we have a assessment or a quiz of some sort of mock exam, and well, that was pretty brutal. That was actually pretty brutal in terms of how it felt, at least. I don't know, maybe it's just me and I always feel underprepared, or maybe I actually genuinely was underprepared. With each question, I was just like, am I putting down the right answer? Am I writing down the right answer? And I guess that also comes with the caveat that it is a free response or open response question. Maybe that does come with some level of undecisiveness and unsurety, sure, right? But I will say that, I mean, I put in all my effort, all my time that I had, and if whatever happens, happens, right? There's really not much else to it. I will admit that I don't study, and in a sense, it's like I do study. It's more so that I do the upfront study of understanding it as much as I can, where it sticks with me to a like extensive amount of time, and I don't really know how to describe it other than when I do learn it, it's gonna stick with me for like the next 4, 8, maybe 12 years, and as long as there's constant application of the material, it's gonna stay there. I guess this goes more so into how I learn. I read the book, or at least if I can skim through it, just understanding the basic material. If there's like videos that can further expand understanding, that'd be great. Or if they can somehow condense the understanding towards just what I need to know instead of what textbooks do, where they will go a bit more into detail when it's not necessary per se, then I also do that. And then it's just getting that fundamental knowledge and understanding to where then if that's solid, then I can expand upon it. Perfect. And then from there, it's just a snowball effect of just building on information. It's not too overwhelming, I guess. So hopefully in that sense, right now, where they are just overwhelming us in a sense with information, then as time goes on and as with the preceding units that we'll learn, that it won't be as bad as long as I have the fundamental knowledge down now, right? And that just means like me taking a good bit of time just invested initially to get that going, and then the other half is just attending lectures and being more attentive, not really writing notes. And then again, I don't really write notes, and that's not to say like I'm better than anyone. It's more so of just how I function. Notes just seems to distract me from the lecture itself, from engaging directly, and more so that I don't really look back on the notes. So at the end of the day, notes is just taking up time and probably eating more time away from me understanding the content, right? Where in class, if I'm engaging, not only is that a second pass, but that is me physically engaging and trying to apply what I've learned through reading and watching beforehand and prepping for classes. I know a lot of people also use Anki for flashcards. I don't do that. It just doesn't work for me. Like if I want to do rote memorization for something, it is just writing it down over and over until I can close my eyes and still write it down and know exactly word for word what I need to remember, right? So in this case, it would be like muscle, name, insertion, origin, action, innervation, vasculature. Or I guess in pretty much soon enough, it's all about drugs, their mechanism of action, adverse effects, indications, that sort of thing. But going back to today's mock exam, that was, I mean, I ended up doing a lot better than I thought. I thought I'd be like in the 40s and 50s, missing probably or close to 2/3 of the questions when I'm just doing the percentiles of what I got right, and that includes getting partial credit. I got it like around 71 and 2/3%. So I'll you know what, I'll take that as a win. I'm not gonna know everything. That's something that I've learned to understand now that we are in our 6th week of medical school. Crazy to think about. And just accepting what I do know, and then just kind of building off of that, learning from my mistakes whenever possible. Of course, just being content. As a born again believer in Christ, it's just doing my part, managing my manageables, as my pastor says, and then just leaving the rest to Christ, right? Other than that, right now I came home, and of course my PC is still as nonsensical as it has been since the Windows update. I don't know what to do, to be honest. Like, I really hope that Microsoft does end up resolving whatever is going on, because this is bothersome. Like, here, let me just... So as you can see, this is the screen I'm left with after turning my PC back on. I didn't want to leave it running for the rest of the day. Like, when I'm not at the desk, because this thing has just been restarting over and over and over. The moment I type in the password, right, it just freezes up and then blue screens of death and then restarts itself. And because it's doing that over and over without fully logging in, this is the result. So now I have to leave this thing running for 2 hours, and who knows if like it's gonna like be 2 hours and then restart. Needless to say, this is a pain. Like, this is what I'm used to in terms of like studying. Like this is home field for me, where I have a workstation I'm used to being around. Sure, this is also like where I play games, but I'm able to have enough self-control, I guess, to not just delve into games and, you know, be locked in on when I need to. Other than that, though, 2:50, I should be asleep by 2, wake up at 6, so this has been eating into my time, and part of why I'm awake for so late today is just because we have, so that mock exam wasn't graded anyway. It was just to get us familiarized with how that specific part of the exam will be in terms of like free response and how it's formatted, how we're supposed to answer things, and how it's operated in a sense. So then after our normal class time, we had the review for the answers and kind of just seeing what they're looking for in terms of answers and what can be counted as partial credit, what wouldn't be, all this and that, the nuances, I guess. And I could go into a full rant of free response and, you know, the pros and cons, which I could, but at this point it is what it is, and then I'll just keep doing what I can, just head down and keep chugging. It's really that simple. At least that's how I see it. I'm sure there's so many other my classmates doing so much more better, or doing so much better than I am, and I mean, all the blessings to them. I guess I'll just be focused on me and more so on the man upstairs, right? All right, but I will see y'all around next time, whenever that is. We'll see how things are tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be pretty chill for the most part. It's gonna be a Friday, and then after Friday, Saturday, white coat ceremony. Hopefully that'll be a blast, especially for everyone there, and especially for the family members and friends that are there to attend, right? Without further ado, I'll see you guys around.